Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Chair yoga. So a lot of us these days are working from home or confined to reducing our movements by working from home, working in a tight space, maybe in the corner of your sitting room or your kitchen, and sitting on a chair that mightn't be ideal for sitting for hours on end at laptops or on phone calls or Zoom calls or conference calls or whatever you're doing, not being able to move around. So hopefully this short clip will give you a couple of ideas to stretch at your desk. So the important thing here, if you can, is to get yourself a chair that maybe has no sides so that you have that freedom of moving the arms without getting ourselves bashing into the side of our arms of our chairs. Getting yourself a chair that the seat has you sitting with your knees in same line with your hips, and also that you can touch the floor with your feet. So before we start here, if you can, just kick off the shoes. We're just going to take a few moments here. Rest your hands lightly on your thighs, relaxing the shoulders. So as we start to get ourselves settled here, just take a quick scan and make sure that the space that you're practicing in right now has got nice calmness and that it's a little bit more of a quieter space. So if you need to go close the door, now may be a good time, and just let the people know in the house or in the space around you that you're going to take a few minutes here just to practice. So coming back into a nice comfortable seated position, your feet now will be about hip distance apart or just slightly less, keeping your knees stacked over your ankles and bringing your knees straight out from your hips. Resting your hands on your thighs, as I was saying, and just a little gentle little press of the feet into the ground here. So press your big toe, your little toe, and both sides of your heel into the ground. Just a gentle little press, feeling that connection between your body and the ground. A gentle little tighter press into the ground and feel like you're almost cupping up the soles of your foot. It's a very small movement, you can't even see it, but that's the sensation that I want you to feel, like you're drawing the four corners of your feet in. Feeling that energy coming up from the earth in through your legs, bringing yourself into your body. And as you take your next exhale, relax the shoulders down. Keeping that nice gentle grounding with your feet, let's bring our focus to our upper body and our shoulders. Keep your chin parallel with the ground and just bring yourself into a nice long spine. Keeping a natural curve of the spine, keeping your core nice and strong. As you breathe in, feeling yourself slightly expanding the belly, and as you exhale, drawing the belly button in. Closing the eyes here, keep your hands resting on your thighs as you inhale, a little swell of the belly open as you take your breath in, expansion of the chest. And as you exhale, drawing it all in, starting to activate your abdominals, even in the seated position. Inhale, feeling a little bit more length in the upper body. And as you exhale, draw the belly button in, draw the shoulders back and down. Let's go for one more. Inhale, expanding the belly, expanding the rib cage, filling up your lungs. And then as we exhale through the mouth, draw the belly button in, draw the chest in, shoulders down. And just let's bring our breathing back to a nice comfortable rhythm. Starting with your chin parallel with the ground, take a breath in. And as you exhale, I want you to tuck your chin into your chest, getting a nice draw down of the chin towards your chest. And start to pull the shoulders back and down. Let's hold it here for another breath as you take a breath in. And exhale through the mouth or the nose. Draw the shoulders back and down. Pull the chin in a little bit more. Feeling that lovely release into the upper back and between the shoulders. And then slowly bring your head back to center. Take another breath in here. And as you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Slightly turn your chin up towards the ceiling, just ever so slightly. So just avoid dropping it down. And then I want you to draw back the opposite shoulder so you're getting that length into the side of your neck, keeping your hands nice and released and relaxed on your thighs. Another breath in here, and as you exhale, see if you can draw that distance between the shoulder and the ear a little bit wider. And then slowly bring your head back to center, moving with the breath as you inhale. Prepare your body, and on your exhale, moving your head over to the left-hand side. So left ear to left shoulder. Slightly turn your chin up towards the ceiling and drawing down on the right shoulder, getting that length between your right ear and your right shoulder. Take another breath in here, and as you exhale, just create a little bit more distance here between the ear and the shoulder. And then slowly back to center. Breath in again, and on your exhale, turn your head to look over your right shoulder, pulling down on the left shoulder. And on your next inhale, come back to center. Breath in again, and on your exhale, turn and look over your left shoulder, pulling down on the right shoulder and getting that release in the side of your neck. And then back to center. Moving with the shoulders. On your inhale, open up the front of the chest. Draw the shoulder blades back together. Draw the shoulders up towards your ears. And as you exhale, roll the shoulders forward. So really exaggerating this big circle you're going to make with your shoulders. As you inhale, draw the shoulders back. And on your exhale, roll the shoulders to the front. Shoulders back on your inhale, open up the heart and chest, draw the shoulders up towards your ears, nice slow movements, working in to those tight areas across the shoulders. Let's go in the opposite direction. So as you inhale, draw the shoulders to the front, it's like you're spreading open your shoulder blades. Then roll the shoulders up towards your ears, and on your next exhale, open up the heart and chest and draw the shoulders back. Lovely. Inhale, shoulders to the front, up towards your ears, and on the exhale, roll the shoulders back, open your heart and chest. One more, shoulders to the front, up towards your ears, and then roll the shoulders back. Nice job. Well done. Roll the arms back behind you. So this is where having no sides on your arm on the chairs are very handy. So you don't bang your hands off the chair. So on your inhale, roll the arms back. Draw the arms up towards the sky, shoulders down. So avoid scrunching up the shoulders here. If you think you are, take your breath out to draw the shoulders down. And then bring the arms to the front and roll them all the way back again as you inhale. Draw the arms up towards the ears, and on your exhale, bring them to the front, pushing the arms away. Inhale, open up the heart and chest. Draw the arms up towards the ears. Stretch your fingers as if you're trying to touch the ceiling above your head. And on your exhale, roll the arms to the front and stretch the arms away. Let's go in the opposite direction. So arms up on your inhale. Open up the heart and chest and draw the arms back behind you. Inhale, arms to the front, up towards your ears. On your exhale, roll them back. Arms to the front, up towards your ears. And on your exhale, roll them back. Nicely done. Put your left hand down on the seat beside you or holding onto the back of the chair and draw your right arm up over your head. Stretch up with that right hand. Now I want you to keep your bum attached to your seat. So don't lift the right cheek up. On your inhale, stretch that arm up. And I just want you to hinge over your head ever so slightly, stretching a little bit of a diagonal stretch over your head. And then flow back, right hand down, hold on to the chair, left arm up, stretch up, shoulders down, inhale, stretch up, and on your exhale, hinge slightly over your head, keeping your sitting bones attached to the chair. Gaze up at that upper arm. And then come back again, left hand down, right hand up, hold onto the chair with your left hand, stretch up high, and a slight stretching over your head, feeling that length into the right hand side of your upper body. Back to center one more time, left hand up, stretch up, look up. On your exhale, hinge over your head. And back to center, nicely done. Bring the arms out in front of you, palms are facing each other. You're just going to stretch the arms out. And then bend at the elbows, opening up the hands about shoulder width apart, and your elbows are shoulder width apart. Open up on your inhale, pull the arms back as if you're trying to get the shoulders to meet. And on your exhale, draw the arms together. See if you can get the hands and the elbows to meet. And if your hands and your elbows don't meet at the same time, then keep them equidistant apart to your maximum movement. Inhale, open up the heart and chest, draw the shoulder blades back, gaze up, keep your sitting bones attached to the ground, and then draw the arms to the front. This time I want you to tuck the chin in slightly, so a little bit of a curving in the upper spine. Inhale, open up. I'm just doing this from the side so you can see what we're doing. Gaze up slightly, pull the shoulder blades back. And then as we exhale, bringing the hands and the elbows together, a slight little tuck in of the chin, drawing that openness into the back. Let's go one more. Draw the chest open, pull the shoulders back, gaze up. And then on your exhale, draw the belly button into your spine, chin into your chest, pull the hands and elbows together. And then release, bring your hands down and rest them on your thighs. Nicely done. A little bit of a back stretch here now. So take your right hand and just place it over your left knee. Take your left hand onto the back of your chair, keeping your knees, your toes, and your hips facing forward. Take a breath in here and extend up out of the hips, so lengthening through the body. And then as you exhale, slowly rotating from the lower body first, a gentle little rotation of the upper body. And the last thing to turn is your gaze over your shoulder to look back, using the right hand as a little lever to gently increase the stretch here. You should be feeling a lovely opening down the right hand side of your spine and back here, opening up those muscles, relaxing the shoulders here so you're in control, so only go to where you can comfortably feel that movement with a little bit of effort, getting the back to open, and then very slowly releasing, turning slowly back to center, releasing the hands. Let's go with the other side. So your right hand is going to hold on to the back of the chair. Your left hand is just going to sit on the outside here of your right knee. Keeping your feet, your knees, and your hips facing forward, keeping that grounding of your feet. As we inhale, we sit up nice and tall, feeling that openness here between the hips and the rib cage, extending the spine long. And then as you exhale, feeling that movement, rotating from the waist first, then the chest, and then the upper body, the shoulders turn to the side. And then lastly, bring your gaze over your right shoulder, looking over your shoulder. A slight little encouragement with the left fingertips on the outside of your right knee to increase the stretch if that's there for you. So don't over push it, be really gentle. It's only a very slight movement, a stretch through the back. It's a lovely one to do if you're finding yourself starting to seize up, getting a little bit too much tension in the body while you're sitting at your desk. And then very slowly release back. Nicely done. Now as we inhale, open the arms to the side, draw the arms up towards the sky, bring the palms together. Stretch the arms up high, keeps the shoulders down. Keep your feet attached to the ground. Take a breath in here, stretch the arms up, and as you exhale, slight hinge over to your right hand side. Look up at the ceiling underneath that arm. Back to center, inhale, stretch up and over to the other side. And back to center, one more inhale, stretch the arms up and over to the right, looking upwards towards the ceiling, and back to center. Inhale, stretch up, and then over to your left, looking up at the ceiling. And back to center, lovely. Open up the arms to the side. I want you to keep the arms parallel with the ground here, keeping your palms facing towards the ground. Now I want you to pull the palms of your hands to face towards the back. Inhale, I want you to pull the arms back here without scrunching up the shoulders. keeping the spine long, and then turn the palms to face forward and draw the arms to the front. Inhale, bring the arms back, and as you're turning the palms to the back, start to draw the shoulder blades together. Turn the palms to the front and bring your hands to the front to touch. One more. Inhale, open up the arms, start to turn the palms to face the back. Draw the shoulder blades together, turn the palms to the front and bring the hands together in the front. And let's bring our hands to prayer position in the front of our body. Relax the shoulders here. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, feeling yourself drawing the shoulders down. Release the hands onto your thighs now. Let's now bring our focus down to our legs and our feet. So your feet are hip distance apart, your knees are stacked over your ankles, your knees are coming out from your hips, and your knees and your feet are hip distance apart. Keep your feet parallel, so avoid opening them up. So this is where really taking your shoes and socks off here for a moment makes a big difference. So on your next inhale, I want you to lift your toes up off the ground and just see if you can spread open those toes. On your exhale, slowly drum the toes down towards the floor. Inhale, lift the toes, spread the toes open wide. And as you exhale, slowly release the toes to the ground. Inhale, lift the toes, spread open the toes. And then exhale, release down. Lifting the right foot up just slightly. Feeling that engagement of the upper leg. So you're starting to activate your upper thighs here. Flex the foot, so you're going to pull the toes towards your body and push the heel away, and then point the toes. Push the heel away, pull the toes towards your body, and now point the toes, feeling that lengthening in the shins. Pull the toes toward your body, and now point the toes. Let's do circles with that foot. If you find your legs getting tired, then hold on to the thigh if you want. We're going to do 3 circles clockwise and then 3 anti-clockwise. Lovely. And then release down to the ground. Let's go with the other foot. So lift the left leg up. I want you to flex the foot. So you're going to pull the toes towards your body and push the heel away. Now point the toes, feeling that engagement of the quads and feeling yourself lengthening through the shins. Pull the toes towards your body, push the heel away. And now point the toes. And point again. And release. Let's go into our circles. So clockwise 3 times, nice big circle with the ankles and feet easing out. And let's go 3 anti-clockwise. And release. Nicely done. Keeping your feet again solid on the ground, knees stacked over your ankles. On your next breath in, I want you to come up on your toes. Lift the heels up. Stretch the heels up high. And then as you exhale, place the heels back down on the ground. Inhale, rise the heels. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise the heels. Exhale, lower. Go to the side so you can see. Inhale, rise the heels, staying nice and upright. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise the heels. Exhale, lower. Good job. So release the feet if you want to shake them out too. So a little bit more movement here of the legs. So next thing, bring your right leg, clasp it with your hands, bring your right knee to your chest. Keep your spine long. And just pulling that knee in. Maybe you can circle through the feet if you like, making sure if you do 2 or 3 clockwise that you do the same in the opposite direction. Maybe flex the foot, feeling that engagement of the muscles. As you're holding onto your leg, you can feel the muscles tightening in your upper shins. And now point the toes. Flex the foot and point the toes. Nice. Okay, so I want you to cross that leg over your left. It's like a seated pigeon pose. So nice and gently, we're just going to take 3 breaths here. Holding onto your foot with your left hand, your right hand lightly on your knee here. Keeping your spine long and just a gentle little press of that right knee down. Keeping your spine long and just feeling that opening in the hip. Just taking it gently for whatever works for you. Another breath here. And exhale, release. Bring your knee into your chest again. Hold your spine up high. And I want you to hold on to your chair with your left hand. Your right hand is around your right knee. And just open that knee out to the side. And bring it back in. Open the knee out to the side. And back in. One more. And back in. Lovely. Let that leg come down. Let's go to the other side. So let's hug our left knee into our chest, keeping the spine long. Keeping that space between your shoulders and your ears. Hug it back in again. So let's do 2 or 3 circles with the ankle, with the foot. 2 or 3 clockwise and then the same anti-clockwise. I want you to point the toes and now flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot. That's it. Feeling yourself, engaging the muscles in the shins and the calf muscles. You can feel those muscles moving as you point and flex that foot. Nice. Relax the foot. And now rest your left foot on your right thigh. Keep the foot flexed if you can. Right hand on your left foot. Left hand just gently on that left knee. So we're in our seated pigeon pose, getting that length in the spine. And maybe a slight hinge forward from the waist. So don't curve yourself up. Make sure that the hinge comes from the hip. So we're keeping our upper body nice and long. We're just going to take 2 more breaths here. And each time you exhale, a gentle little press of that knee to open a little bit more. Just a fraction. It's just to get that opening in the hip. And release. Nicely done. Shake it out. That's it. So we're going to come into our warrior poses. We're just going to do 1 or 2 here just to feel that little bit more opening in our short practice. So I want you to open up your right knee to the side of your chair. So if you want to stay here with the knees wide at about right angles to each other, 90-degree angles, you can do this. If you want to go that little bit more, then sit your hips slightly back into the left-hand side of your seat. And I want you to step that left foot back, keeping it solid on the ground here. So you're going to keep that foot open about 45 degrees. So don't turn the foot directly so that the outside blade of the foot is facing away. And just slight turn in. Keep that right knee open here. So you can stay here if this is as comfortable as far as you want to go. Keep your hands on your thighs nice and lightly. I want you to draw length into the upper body. A slight pull back of the right hip and a slight pulling forward of the left, just ever so slightly. So when you're in your seated position, it's a little bit more difficult. Relax the breath. I want you to gaze forward over into the direction your right knee is pointing. Keeping the shoulders back and down. Take a moment here to make sure that you're not falling forward with the upper body, that you've got nice upright posture here. Keep your chin parallel with the ground. Let's move our arms into warrior 2. So our arms are going to be outstretched. Your right hand is facing forward over your right knee. Left hand's coming back. Palms are facing towards the ground. Our gaze is going to be into the middle finger of our front hand. This is our drishti point. Looking into that palm, looking into that hand, keeping the breath calm. Let's bring in our reverse warrior. So bring your left hand to lightly rest on the left leg. Turn your right palm up. And then ever so slightly bring that arm up. Gaze up into that right hand, stretching up into the ceiling. Hold it here. And coming back into warrior 2. Now I want you to rest your right forearm on your right thigh. Bring your left arm up into the air, stretching it up high. Open up the right palm wide so you're activating those fingers. Keeping that back leg nice and strong. Stretch up high Look up high. And just let's extend that stretch if you want to. You can stay here. To extend your side stretch, bring your left arm up by your left ear. Keep your gaze upwards, stretching through the fingers. So getting a nice straight line from your left fingertips all the way to the outside blade of your left foot. And coming back slowly to warrior two, stretch the arms out. Reverse your warrior again. So left hand, left leg, turn your right palm up, stretch it up. And warrior two. Lovely. Hands to your thighs again. Bring that left leg in. Sit yourself nice and comfortably sitting forward. Nice job. Just take a little moment here. Just feeling that difference around the hips and the sides of your body here from what we've done already. So we're going to do the other side just to even ourselves up. So this time, turn so that your left knee is open up to the side. Your right leg is at right ankle, so you've got a nice 90-degree angle on the inside of the thighs. Make sure that your upper body's nice and long. So you can stay here with that leg if that's your comfortable point to go to. If you want to go a little bit further, then I want you to make sure that your hips are solid on your mat. Open up the stretch back with that right foot. And I want you to plant that back foot 45 degrees open onto the ground behind you. So you're pulling the toes, so it's not 90 degrees. You're going to pull the toes slightly in, so the heel gets pushed out a little bit more. Nice. Get yourself nice and comfortable here, and gentle pull back of the left hip, pull forward of the right. Hold it here. Hands can rest here lightly on your body, on your legs, if you feel that's comfortable for you. If you want to come with me, well then open up into warrior two. Keep the upper body nice and upright. Palms are facing the ground. We're looking into our drishti point on this side, into the middle finger of our left hand. Stretching those arms out. So really extending the distance between the fingertips on the right hand and on the left. Lengthening through that space. Hold it here. Make sure you keep this knee open. So don't let that knee fall in. So even if we're in a standing posture here, we always encourage our students to keep that knee open, working and strengthening through the inner thighs here. Let's reverse the warrior. Right hand, right leg, left palm turned up, and then stretch your arm up towards the sky. Stretch your gaze up towards that hand. Relax the shoulders. Gazing up high. Relaxing the shoulders here now. So if you find that you're scrunching up because you're tense and you're feeling too challenged, pull back on the poses and draw the shoulders down on your next exhale. Drawing yourself back into warrior two, your seated warrior two. Now put your left forearm on your left thigh. Open up your left hand wide. Stretch your right arm up towards the sky and look up at that right hand. Relax the breath. So stay here if this is as comfortable as you want to go. You don't want to go any further. Left hand open up wide. Gaze up towards your right hand. And now if you want to go into your extended side stretch, bring your right arm up by your right ear. Gaze up at that right palm, keeping that nice length between the tops of the right fingertips all the way down the side of your body to the outside blade of that right foot. And then slowly coming back, stretching the arms out. Reverse the warrior, right hand, right leg, left palm facing up. Getting that length into the side of your body. And then flowing back to warrior two. And then relaxing the arms down. Bring your right leg in, turning your body to the front again. Really good job, guys. Really, really nice. A little stretch now and release for the upper body before we finish up. So we're going to work with the spine here. We'll do a little bit of cat-cow just to finish off releasing the spine. And then we'll do our forward fold. Resting the palms of your hands on your thighs, feet are solid on the ground, feet hip distance apart. On your next inhale, I want you to draw your chin up towards the ceiling. Pull open the chest. Draw your belly button in to the front of the space in front of you. Draw your hips back, curving the spine, opening up the heart and chest. And then on your exhale, draw your chin into your chest. Pull your belly button into your spine, opening up the shoulder blades. And moving into cow pose. Inhale, chin up, belly down, hips up. Into cat pose. Exhale, chin into your chest and curve your spine. And keep it moving. Inhale, chin up, belly out. Hips back. Exhale, chin into your chest. Pull your belly button into your spine. Let's go one more. Chin up, belly forward, hips back. And exhale into your cat pose. And back up to center. Draw a little bit of extra space here between your knees, just ever so slightly, not too much. Let the arms just hang down by your side. Keep your chin parallel with the ground. Take a nice, easy, long breath in here through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, lengthening through the spine. Exhale through the mouth, release the shoulders down. Inhale through the spine. And exhale, release the spine, release the shoulders. Inhale, breathing in through the nose, lifting the shoulders, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, slowly release the spine, slowly release the shoulders, release the chin down. Inhale again, filling up the lungs, inhaling through the nose. This time as you exhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Hinge from the hips, vertebra by vertebrae. I want you to come forward all the way to the ground, breathing naturally. Let the head release, let the arms release, bringing your belly down to between your thighs. Release the head. And then on your next inhale, slowly rise. Tuck your chin into your chest, vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing your body upwards. And then lengthening through the spine, draw the shoulders back. We're going to go one more inhale through the nose. And on your exhale, chin in towards your chest, draw the shoulders to the front, curve your spine, vertebra by vertebrae, bringing the upper body down towards your thighs, arms just hanging loosely by your side, let the head release. Then slowly inhale as you rise up vertebra by vertebrae, slowly then drawing the chin up to parallel with the ground. Lovely. Let your hands just rest on your thighs here for a moment. And comfortably, I want you to feel length in your spine. Draw the shoulders back and down. We're just going to do a little bit of a box breathing type of relaxation here. So we're going to control our breathing. We're going to keep our breathing to the count of 4. So what I mean by this is we're going to inhale through the nose for the count of 4. Hold for the count of 4. Exhale through the mouth for the count of 4. Hold for the count of 4. So just boxing it out in 4s. So if you can, close your eyes softly. Rest your feet on the ground. Spine is nice and softly long. Shoulders are back and down. Chin is parallel with the ground. And the backs of your hands resting on your thighs. When you're ready, inhaling through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth, 3, 2, 1. Release the shoulders, hold, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the mouth, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Let's go one more. Inhale through the nose, 2, 1. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Just release your breathing back to a natural rhythm for yourself. Keeping your eyes softly closed, relax the shoulders. For the last few moments of your practice, I want you to enjoy just being. Checking in and noticing how your body feels after our short practice from our chair. Keeping the eyes softly closed, just bring your awareness to your breathing. And just allowing ourselves to feel a little bit of freedom of being. Feeling a calmness in our breathing. And I'd like you here now, with your eyes softly closed, to set yourself a little intention for the rest of your day. And that is to bring awareness to your posture as you're sitting at your desk. With your eyes softly closed here, if you're not already sitting with an upright posture, I want you to gently start to draw length into that spine again. Draw the shoulders softly back and down, keeping your chin parallel with the ground. Noticing your sitting bones attached to the ground, and with your eyes closed, visualizing the placement of your feet, your ankles below the line of your knees stretched out from the hips. Noticing as you breathe that you're doing a little bit of core strengthening as you inhale, feeling yourself expanding your belly slightly, and on your exhale drawing in that belly button. Take a breath in here, and as you exhale, slightly pull the shoulders back and down. Draw your chin into parallel with the ground. And then softly open your eyes. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this practice of chair yoga. If you can take any parts of this practice that we've just experienced and do a little bit of that during your day, if you're finding yourself becoming seated with tension or stress, then take the postures and the movements that we did that you think might work for you and just allow yourself to stretch through. Remember to take a big deep breath in before you enter into doing any of these postures, and just allow yourself to rotate, stretch, and move with calmness. Moving with an aggressive feeling or tension or stresses will only cause you injury. So all the time, big breath in and exhale, release the tension before you decide to move or stretch. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you the next time on the mat or on our chair. As we seal our practice, bring your hands together in prayer position in front of your chest. And we take a big breath in, raise the arms all the way up, stretch them up towards the sky. Bring the palms back together and bring your hands to heart center. Namaste, everybody. Have a wonderful day, remembering to keep the breathing calm.